this year has been integrating New Earth into form, creating New Earth, and really working to ground that energy. As we ground New Earth, simultaneously, old Earth is crashing, right? The system is crashing, old ways of being, crashing these waves, crashing right now heavily. This is really the energy that we're releasing right now. This is really what we're moving through collectively right now. And I think a lot of us are feeling very overwhelmed. I think, a lot of us are coming together in that, finally. And I think, for those of us who have been connected, I know that's been some of the only support is knowing that we're really not alone on this journey and that we are moving through this collective energy together. And there's a need for us to focus on that higher frequency, New Earth energy that's coming into form, and for us to release these old cycles. And that is absolutely happening on a very individual level, and it's also happening immensely on this collective level as well. I've really been seeing this vision of spirals, New Earth spiraling up. It's an upward spiral, and old Earth, old energies, right? Old patterns cycling down. And we're at a point where, anyone spiraling up, any of this energy spiraling up is having to release anything holding on to these older energies, any old thought patterns, beliefs, emotional weights, toxic behaviors, toxic mindsets, right? All of these toxic relationships, right? All of these old patterns, programmings, belief systems, everything that we've been hanging on to, our old selves. We're even dropping old bodies, old selves. I don't know about you. I know for me, there's been a lot of physical heavy release. I feel like I'm going through withdrawals of my old selves, of really high vibrational release. And it's old selves shaking out of me, literally shaking. It's been very, very intense. Weird symptoms, right? Really, really weird physical symptoms. And I know I'm not alone in this. And so if you're feeling that, you're also not alone in that. On these shifting of cycles, the big thing that I saw coming for us, and we're in this integration process now, is these two cycles basically coming to a full circle point. So as this new energy is circling around this way, this old energy is circling the opposite direction, and there's a meeting point. There's a meeting in the middle of this energy, and that's really where we're at now. And this is what's going to happen over this next chunk of time, as we're already seeing. We're coming up on elections in the States. It's creating a lot of high tension of these old energies, right? We're at a boiling point of old energies. And we're also, for those of us who have been doing the work to shift our frequency and come into alignment, that energy, we're all at a breaking point as well of moving through these energies. And as we come full circle, there's a meeting of energy. And we're feeling like we're being pulled back with this old pattern, this old self, this old way of being. I'm losing light here, but it's okay. You don't need to see my face anyways. We're getting pulled back with this old way of being. And it feels like we're falling off. It feels like we've done all this work. The thing I keep feeling is God, I've already been here. I've already been through this. I've already done this. I've already been through this so many times. I'm not going through it again, right? But we're not. We're closing that cycle. We're closing all of these cycles out, and we're moving into a new era. We are moving into a new era, and this is going to catapult us around this massive cycle shift, and simultaneously old Earth is going to cycle into mass crashing. We will see the system crumble. We will see all these old things fall. If you're wondering now, like, oh my gosh, like America, like, how did we get here? What are you talking about? The spiral's been going down, if it was ever even up, right? You know, that cycle has been cycling down for a long time. We're surrendering it, we're releasing it, we're upgrading, we're moving on into a higher dimensional state of existence. We're claiming our freedom, like our true freedom, right? We're claiming our true freedom, our internal freedom, not allowing a system, a government, a hierarchical, a religion, anyone higher, any of these false icons, right? Telling us how to live our lives, telling us how to be, telling us how to function, telling us how to live our lives. We truly are entering a state of freedom, of mental freedom, emotional freedom, spiritual freedom, physical freedom, right? To truly live on this earth. And that's what is embodied in New Earth energy. So as we continue to move through this energy, it's really, really important that we do continue to shift into that higher frequency, raise the frequency collectively. Whatever you are doing, you are programming, right? If you're waking up every day and watching the news and you're watching things that are racking your brain with destruction, with fear, with old energies, old patterns, you're listening to toxic people. Ooh, this dog just appeared out of nowhere, so there's probably a human somewhere. If you are listening to old toxic beliefs, thoughts, feelings, that is what you feed yourself is what you are, physically, mentally, emotionally. If you wake up every day and tell yourself, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, guess what? You're that. It really is time to wake up every day and tell a new story. It's time for us to tell a new story. It's time for a new way of being. It's time for a new way of seeing. It's a time for a new way of knowing and interacting with each other. You know, this is part of the New Earth energy is community, you know, supporting each other. If you notice, we went from a collective isolation state of people waking up on their own, right? People in an isolated state of like, I'm the only one here, right? Now we're collectively in a state of like, oh shit, everybody, oops, to cut that out. Oh, everybody's waking up, right? Everybody's waking up. Everybody's realizing, you know, what is important, how they want to live their lives, the lives they want to create, and that we're all in this together. You know, we've been stuck under this, you know, identity in which an entire system has us fighting each other, whether it's race, whether it's gender, whether it's economic status, whether it's belief systems, whatever it is, you name it. They are ping-ponging us back and forth. Because what does that do? That keeps people in fear, that keeps people in fighting, that keeps people in a state where they do not question what is being fed to them. It's one party, it's one system, it's 1%, one group of people keeping humanity from freedom. Corporations literally run. There's a web of corporations that come to a few mass companies that orchestrate everything that they are feeding us. It is time to create a new web that is sustainable, that is for the people. None of what they've created for us is for the people. It is all lies. It is time to wake up. Part of this awakening, a huge part of this awakening, is the self-accountability factor. Accountability for your own trauma, your own stability, your own health in every kind of way. Emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, every part of your being. And with that, then we can be accountable for the collective, right? Right now, we're not accountable for anybody else. We can't even be accountable for ourselves. As soon as we take accountability for ourselves, then we can take accountability for our collective. We can take accountability for past traumas, past cultural collective traumas, right? It needs to be reconciled. It needs to be healed. It needs to be overcome. Otherwise, we just continue to repeat the same cycles in a different way. we are all being called up right now. We are all being called up to look more deeply at what's being sold to us, at what's being told to us, at what's being fed to us, both metaphorically and physically. As New Earth rises, everything around us will crash, it will crumble, it will fall. We will have chaotic energy. If you choose to align your frequency with a new Earth, you will not be a part of this crash. You will move through it, and yes, it's heavy, and yes, it's uncomfortable, and yes, it's facing all of your shadows. But this is what's truly necessary for us to move into this next cycle on Earth. We are aligning for a new era, and anything, again, that is in this old frequency will not move into a new era. It can't go there. We can't take the system into the new era. We cannot fix a broken system and patch it together. There's no solid foundation. It's going to be ripped up from the roots and replanted. Not even replanted, you're planting something else entirely different. And this is the number one thing. It really starts with the accountability. Stop blaming other people for your problems. Number one. Stop throwing your energy around. If people could see what they were doing in the energetic realm, I promise you would not be able to handle yourself. If you knew what was happening with the hate that you were throwing at other people, you would question your entire existence. Beautiful lightning confirmation right there. We've been living in a world where people throw hate, and then they take that hate and they bounce it to somebody else, and then they bounce it back and forth. They created a ping pong, and we're playing the game. We continue to ping pong back and forth, and it's only benefiting them. It is only benefiting them. It's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting whatever cause that you think you're standing up for. You are just taking the hate that they threw at you, and you're throwing it right back at somebody else. We are in an era of return to sender energy. If you do not handle your shit, sorry, I'm gonna have to cut that. If you do not handle your own energies, they will get thrown in your face. This is what's happening now. It is the rise of the underdog. It is the rise of the silenced. It is the rise of those of us who have been doing the deep work, the shadow work. We have faced our demons. If you have not faced your demons, they will appear in your face. I am telling you right now, this is an opportunity for you to take these lessons and heal. This is an opportunity for you to take the insecurities within yourself that you have turned into blame, hate, jealousy, and turn that into power. That is your choice. Only you can do that. Only you can take responsibility for those energies. You are here in this body, in this being, for a reason. You have created your experiences for a reason. Transmute that energy. It is time. There is no other time. Anything that you have left behind unfaced is rising to come into your face now for you to face it. The tides are turning. The world is shifting. We have been living in an upside down reality, and it is now flipping right side up. This is an opportunity to move through this energy. This is an opportunity for you to raise your frequency. This is an opportunity for you to step into new earth. This is an opportunity for you to create the life that you actually want to live. Why is everybody angry? Why unhappy? You're showing up, making money to pay for resources that are from the earth, just so you can get by and continue to go back to a place that you hate. And then everyone blaming each other instead of looking at that system and saying, this is not okay. This is not how we live. This is not how we treat each other. This is not how I want to live or function in this reality. How do you want to be in this reality? And if we continue to not make the collective choices that are necessary to shift the reality, then we will shift down with the reality. You are actively creating your own reality at this time. Whatever you want that to look like, that is what will be. And it is manifesting in real time right now. Very, very real time. So I came on here to do a clearing ritual, but apparently that's not what needed to get out today. It's not what needed to get out today. I know a lot of people are feeling hopeless. A lot of people are feeling overwhelmed. A lot of people are feeling defeated. Feeling like we're not going anywhere. Feeling like we're repeating the same patterns we are, because we need to step out of that. And it is time. Stop making this a battle about picking everybody else apart. Picking apart, oh, these people this and these people that, and if this and if that, and if this and if that, and if this and if that. Stop. Look at your life. Take accountability for your actions. Take accountability for yourself. Take accountability for what you are contributing to reality. When we all do that, then we can shift the dynamic. What standards are you living by? Who are you letting define your life? You? Or are you allowing a government to define your life? Are you allowing some other entity that you deem better off than you to define your life? Are you allowing traumas of your past, the collective past, to define who you are? It's time to transmute that energy. We don't have to carry that. It is time for us to let it go. It is time for us to process these things. It is time for us to release these things. It is time for us to move past this energy and into a different state of being. Stop looking for something outside of yourself to fix what's inside of you. You're looking for an external fix to feel beautiful. You're looking for an external resource to feel accomplished. You're looking for external validation to feel good about yourself. You're looking for an external entity to show your worth. Those are all things that come from internal transmutation. Those are all things that come from internal claiming of your power, reclaiming of your power. Every time you put that choice in someone else's hands, you are giving away your power and your ability to choose what is meant for you. It's time to reprogram yourself. It's time for you to step into the light. As I'm saying that, I'm stepping sort of into the light here, sort of. It's time. It's time to wake up. We need you. You're here for a reason, and we need you.